everyone to OMG Planners with
Hello, hello.
Laurel Denise, our lovely little YouTube corner. And,
Making a corner.
Oh, okay. And then we're right here. We're here to talk about how to use a Laurel Denise planner if you own a small business, or if you run a small business, or if you work for a small business. I mean,
Yes, which like weird, I'm really into talking about.
Lolly loves a small business conversation.
I love a small business.
We have 5 examples to show you today using different planners, different methods.
Yeah.
And the first one we're going to start with is Lolly's.
Is mine.
Because she's a small business.
But it's going to be quick because we talk about this planner all the time. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's go. This is my one this year with the content over here. I put my daily list of things to do up here and then my schedule because I feel like I can't manage how many tasks I can get done if I don't know what meetings I have that day. Here I take a lot of just random notes, calculating things, doing check marks for things we've uploaded and stuff like that. And then this is the stuff I'm concentrating on this month, like things I need to check in on, some notes that get over here. But I feel like I've set up my 2024 to be a little bit more purposeful for the things I actually track. So I'm gonna bring that over.
Check it then.
Yes. So obviously this is like not filled in yet because I'm not to that week. I'm gonna keep the content over here again this year and really not put much personal stuff here unless I'm like away or anybody's out or something like that, like school day. I have included manufacturing dates over here. This is obviously like also digitally kept since so many people also need to keep track of this, but I found that like I look at it on my Google Sheet, but I also kind of need it in my planner too. So that's new this year. And then I haven't fully set it up yet, but I'm gonna do manufacturing things in the weekly column. Like this is a week that something from over here is due.
So as a small business owner, you've found that keeping track of manufacturing is something that
it's massive.
Affects your day and your tasks.
And when like payments and stuff are due, like really affects so much. Still the like breaking down small things I need to do here in the daily tasks and then meetings here. Like when we were smaller, I would keep track of like orders and payments and stuff like that here, but it just all, it happens digitally now. So I don't do that now. And then coming up in February will be content and work stuff. I feel like I'm setting this up a little better this year to help me keep my brain wrapped around everything. So this would be sort of like a mid-level businessy using a paper planner.
You're doing content planning. You're making decisions based off of your manufacturing schedule.
Yes.
You have to send emails and do tasks every day.
Exactly, and that all pulls from here.
Yes.
You know, like when my emails are scheduled, I'm like, okay, well then let's backtrack. We need a photo of that day. I need time to make the email. That kind of thing. Thanks.
And you also have 2 children who have to be taxied around.
Right.
So that affects, like
that
many
affects
small
all the
business
things.
owners.
Yeah, we juggle so many things.
Yes, you're also a parent.
Yay.
Great example, Lolly. All right, now we're moving on to example number 2, which is a sample one that I made up in our horizontal planner. This is specifically an Etsy seller.
I love Etsy.
And his name is Danny, and he crochets little cute stuffed animals.
Obviously.
And he also sells crochet patterns so you can make your own stuffed animals.
Love that.
And his business is called Danny Franny's.
Of course
Danny
it
Franny.
is. Danny Franny.
Like friends, but they're Frannies.
I love it.
I got the idea because my partner's niece wants patterns to make crocheted animals. So I was Googling them on Etsy and I was like, wow, this would be really fun.
So
And it seems great because you can sell
seems
patterns.
like passive income.
And you can sell,
Yeah.
I'm going to pay like $8 for a pattern.
Yeah.
They
Which
just
like how many
automatically email it to me. It's like
so great.
So great. So how Danny sets up his planner is in his month, he has meetings. He's going to the beach for a week. Small business owners.
Need to like prep for that.
Yeah, you got to prep for that.
Yeah.
He has a person who comes in only on Fridays to help him ship. Coordinating with
K
her.
is essential. This is how Nancy started at Laurel Denise.
Yeah.
She just came in part-time to ship.
Then he's also keeping track of sales.
Like, like campaigns or whatever.
Yes.
Love it.
And then here he has all of his to-do lists.
I love that.
For each day. And then over here, he's day task batching.
Okay. I know a lot of people that do that, like Etsy people. Even if it's your full-time thing, it's like that's how I organize. I ship on Mondays and Fridays.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to ship a little every single day. Danny kind of needs to organize his time.
Yeah,
and
I
also
love this.
He's still making stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Sundays he catches up if he has to, but hopefully chills.
Yeah.
Shipping on Mondays, admin and socials.
He preps them.
Yeah, that reflects over on his to-do list. He does a social post every single day.
Yeah.
except Saturday. But he's creating those social posts on Tuesday. He's updating listings, he's updating ads, and he's researching competition.
Heck yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And then Wednesday and Thursday is just production.
Yeah,
getting it all done.
And that is nice because I feel like, especially with a hands-on or any sort of creative, you have to like just dive into it and like put The Bachelor on and you just like watch it all day.
Yeah.
Like you can't kind of do that and then be like, okay, now I would like to answer emails.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You're binging a podcast or whatever and you are making. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he does. He watches
man.
The
Those are great
Bachelor
days.
or Selling Sunset.
Love that. That's your new thing.
Yeah. And then on Friday he ships. And then I really think this is important. On Saturday, he specifically says that he has to chill because, as all of you small business Etsy owners out there know, it's really hard to set aside a day and not work.
Yeah, let me tell you what I did with that day when I was first starting. I never had a chill day.
You never had a chill day?
No, I really
That's
didn't.
because you didn't put it on a
But you know,
sticky
that's
note.
probably why. But it's because I really liked it. I asked myself all the time, am I getting burnt out? Is this awful? And sometimes I said yes, or sometimes my husband had to be like, the answer is yes. But sometimes I was like, I don't know, this part is fun.
Yeah.
I like this part. I'm going to do it. It's relaxing. So
Yeah.
that was in my defense. Okay, this isn't about me.
This is about
Shut
Danny.
up, Molly.
So then he has a to-do this week. Over here, he's tracking how many of his stuffed animals have sold.
Hippo.
And this brings us to his goals.
Love it.
Danny needs to have goals to keep himself motivated.
Okay.
And so here we have his to-do this month, but then his goals down here, finish one new pattern, which we see he's tracking over here. Be halfway through new pattern, finish the pattern, post the new pattern listing.
Nancy, you are a planning queen.
Then he has reached $4,000 monthly sales goal,
Love it.
which he has his little goal thermometer here.
Okay, it's
Super
not about
fun.
me, but I used to have that too.
You did?
I did.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And then crochet for fun 10 days out of the month.
Oh, I love
Which is something
that.
that he could do
On
on
his chill
Saturdays.
day.
His grandma taught him to crochet. Like, this is
Oh.
something he loves, and he doesn't
Yeah,
want
he doesn't want it to
make
just
it all
be
about
done.
business.
Yeah.
So that brings us to more notes pages. Here we have his habit tracking. How many social posts? Did he crochet for fun?
Oh.
Social online interaction. Did he eat lunch?
Oh my
Sometimes
gosh,
that's
seriously.
hard as a business owner.
A little bit.
Water goal, and then did your workday end at 6?
Oh my gosh.
And then here he has notes. He's working on a snail pattern, and then he's having a list of future patterns, which I think is fun. What? Clown opossum.
Oh my gosh.
Which is actually what John's niece wants, is
A clown?
A clown opossum. This Etsy seller makes opossums, and one of them is a clown. One of them is like a
Can you find them and link them in
opossum or
the
something.
description?
Yes.
Just because that would be so
Yes,
random
I
and
will.
so fun.
They're so cute. They're so
Aww.
cute. It's easier to stay motivated when you have rewards. So
Yeah.
Danny he gets a reward.
I
when
actually
he-
love his rewards. Like, I want to
Yeah.
put this in my planner this year. And then I'll give myself a reward if I actually get myself the reward.
Yeah. That's important. You gotta stay motivated.
Gotta stay motivated.
So
Nancy,
that's
this
Danny
is a
Franny.
really good setup.
So that was Danny Franny.
Oh, I love
Etsy
it.
sellers.
I am psycho about it. I'm obsessed.
So example number 3 is gonna be just our project planner.
It's sort of 3A and B.
Yeah, 3A.
Two different ways
Perfect.
to set it up. Yeah.
And Lolly's gonna talk about it.
Okay, this is sort of how I did my business when I still had my little kids at home and I had a small team of employees. I did it differently because each day I didn't really know what it was gonna look like. I just knew I had a general work to-do list and sort of like needed to manage and check in with employees and stuff like that. So I didn't give myself daily things to do unless it was like, no, you legit have to send that day. I would put like general life plans mostly here and then what emails we were sending, because back in this time, even though it says 2023, it's not accurate. That's kind of like all I really did was like a few social posts and then that. Then I would organize myself with like just general notes for work, like sketches and things I needed to bring in or buy, or like ideas for new projects and stuff like that. I had a work to-do list. I call this like my margin planner, I guess, like in my brain, because this was just stuff I knew I needed to do. In general, there was just no specific due date. So like if my kid was really preoccupied, I'd be like, okay, what can I do real quick that's on my to-do list? This was my content to do because I still was totally managing marketing and stuff. And I would sort of break it down by like, I took the video, I edited it, IG draft. That meant like I could save it in draft. I posted it, TikTok draft, and I posted it in TikTok. So there's so many different steps to the actual content that goes. So I made sure I could just see where I was. I still sort of use this in my brain, like where are we in certain places. And then I had my just like life to-do list because, you know, like it all just was on top of each other because time wasn't really split up in that time. That was kind of quick, but that's how I did it then. And that's how I feel like a lot of sort of mompreneurs or people doing like a side hustle and homeschooling or whatever you're doing, even if you have a full-time job and this is your side hustle, you could kind of organize it that way. And then this was a second way I did my business. So again, this was just general life. Like you can see I have like appointments for my girls in here. I also could have kept appointments digitally in this calendar and just done marketing stuff. I put like our life dinner ideas over here and just like checked off when we would eat them. And I think I would probably get a custom sticker from Planner Kate done or something for this now, which she does custom stickers and they're awesome. So it just says like Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube's. So I would just check it off. And then I separated it week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, then notes. Y'all know I love my follow-up list and my don't forget. And that was sort of like business mixed with things coming up, mixed with family, don't forget. Yeah, this was a great way to realize like deadlines and what needed to happen in certain weeks, but not certain days. You know, you're in the margins or you're late at night or early in the morning. It just helped me for these things to have a home, which I'm like a broken record. I say that all the time, but it helped me to give these places a place to go, even if it was like, oh no, husband, partner, I haven't done any of my things. It's Saturday afternoon. You need to put 2 movies on and I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna do all the work, you know? Yeah. Also, we have inserts now for more of these if you have more things you want to keep track of. And the inserts have 4 on the front and also 4 on the back.
So many projects.
Yeah, so many projects.
Coordinate.
Yes, hurrahs.
All right, so that was
I loved this cover.
That was a good one. All right, now we're moving on to example number 4, which we don't have a full spread, but I did do a little sketchy sketch.
Oh yeah.
And this is for a small business owner with a small team.
Okay, yes.
And Lolly, you specifically requested this.
I did.
So it's very similar to yours. It would be in a vertical planner, as you can see there, the columns. And you would have your task list at the top, just like Lolly's. And then at the bottom, you would split that into your 3 different employees, or 2 or whatever.
4 or whatever it is.
And so then you can keep track of what delegated tasks they have to do.
Because that was really hard for me when I had a business. I could not keep track, and I still can't. That's why I do my delegated and my follow-up list. I cannot keep track of what I've asked other people to do. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, the email, I'm late. And then I'm like, no, you're not. Because Nancy's taking that photo and you've delegated that and you've told her it's due by Friday. If it's hard for you to just hold things in your head and you manage a lot of things, it gives you an opportunity to make sure you follow up. Like if something's due for employee number 1 on Friday, you check in on Wednesday with like, how's it going? Like, how are we on this deadline? Do you have any questions or any help? So I feel like if I could go back in time 4 years ago when I had so many different employees and they were doing so many different things, it would have been really cool to organize it this way for like, that would have like really given me so much peace. But unfortunately we didn't have the vertical planner then.
No.
Yeah, so I didn't do that. I love this idea.
If anybody does this,
send it to us.
Send it to us,
if you do it.
All right, and then that brings us to example number 5, which
we've printed out
because this is a real live planner.
This is a real one, y'all. Okay,
this is from Lolly's friend.
Yeah, well, she's a friend because she uses the planner and she helps so many people, and she's like in our LDL group. Our Laurel Denise loves. Like I don't even know her in real life.
What?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Wow.
She owns a flower farm. It's called Furic Home. We'll link it.
Yeah,
We'll link her Instagram because it's beautiful. You just look at flowers and it's amazing. And we'll link her like website and stuff. So she sent us how she uses her horizontal planner.
Wow. Can you describe how?
Yeah, she's using a horizontal planner. And she's using the vertical sticky notes to do what needs to happen in her outside garden those days, what needs to happen in the inside garden, like the greenhouse, what's happening at home. It looks like she has 2 kids, and she manages the farm and the flowers while also doing their stuff too. All in her monthly view it looks like her kids' schedule. It doesn't, in like birthdays and stuff, she doesn't really have any of her business stuff, but she needs to keep that in in view, or you just lose your mind. Or
Yeah.
at least we all do, right guys? Yeah, we get it. And it looks like she uses her short weekly as her business one. This is content, what she's planning to do, and it looks like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday she does content. It looks also like there's like giveaways she's planned and stuff like that. Then she has little post-it notes for things that need to happen this week. So that's her sort of like main spread, and then in her this week, she has order updates and like customer stuff, and then bills, like 2024 stuff, so she can move this every single month, which is great. She also uses a pip. She uses our Get Organized pip, and this seems to have more of her like real to-do list, and she sort of operates in the margins of her to-do list as well. And then she uses her notes section. She has urgent stuff here and things that she's purchasing. This just in, Fjork is in Tennessee. Name is a mix of funky and quirky. And I am here for that.
Yeah, it's so cute.
So cute. So in the 2023, we had checklists. Soon we will have inserts for these checklists in the back. But she used it to do all of the planting and the harvesting and the growing times. This gives me so much joy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I don't know anything about gardening, and I just want to. It's
Probably-
like what she does first, what she does second, what she does third.
One day when we do how to use your planner for gardening,
Ooh, we will
This will
include this.
definitely be included.
Yes, 100%, because we don't know anything about it, and we keep asking Maddie, but she doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Because I've asked her to do too much other things. That's a theme.
It is.
Nancy is
It
like,
sure
how
is.
to respond to this? What do I say?
Well, I hope that was helpful for all
Yeah.
the small business owners
All the
out
small
there.
business.
and
I'm
the
sure
Etsy
we're
shop.
going to have a second one of these because
Yeah.
I love this stuff. And
We-
I really tamed myself.
We will
Talk.
someday be doing how to use our planner if you're an influencer.
Yes,
Or
content
content creator.
Those small
That'll be a
businesses
separate-
are coming. Yeah, that'll be a separate one. And we got some good ideas.
Yeah,
y'all.
we do. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Go check out some of our other stuff.
Yes. Plug. Use our planner
Plug.
for your small business plug. Tag us when you do because I repost and I'm also insanely interested in it.
The more photos that you put on your stories where you tag us, then that's more photos that Lolly will put on her stories.
Yes, which is
with you
always fun.
tagged. And so we're all about that tagging.
Yeah, I
you
like
know?
to repost, y'all.
Yeah.
I like to do the thing. Redo. Okay, may your small business be successful and your tasks be tidy.
I love that.
My
I don't
boy, Blue. You know, what's that movie? They're at college and they go back and Will Ferrell's in it and the guy says earmuffs all the time. The fraternity.
What's it called? Nabby?
Old school.